It is my last week of prep before Japan. What is this, you ask? It was raining, so I've put my laundry under cover, so there's like a whole row of laundry right next to me, but like it's fine. It's actually kind of nice. I don't know. Yeah. I have made myself some toast. But yeah, pretty much my coach has told me to rest today and rest, I assume, until the comp. He said I'm ready now, and I guess like I feel like his overall vibe is like you're not gonna get anywhere by like overworking yourself the weeks before the few days before the comp. It's better that you just sleep, reduce your stress and fatigue. Don't fatigue. Which like I know he's right, because like let's be real, he's right, but I also just feel like I need to do more, like, and that's always been my downfall, because in the past the reason why I failed my workout programs is because I've always had this mentality of you need to be like dying every day, you need to be like doing super intense workouts. And you know what's funny is like I literally have my PT course. I know that that is not beneficial. I know that that is counterproductive, and that won't actually give me any gains to fatigue myself every single day in the gym. But I think it's because like when I was first introduced to like working out and fitness, it was a really like negative and unhealthy approach. Like the guy who I first ever trained with, my first ever like coach instructor, I think was like quite problematic and quite damaging, and like I don't know, his reasoning for it was pretty shitty, because he was like, well, I'm just doing my own workout and you guys are joining. But it's like, no, this is an advertised class in a gym that you encouraged me, your student, to take. And I took it, and like, yeah, I was getting stronger, but like I didn't realize I was also doing it in the most unhealthy way. I was creating like unhealthy mentalities. Like even my first like experiences within the parkour community, I had this thing of like, you know, you need to train for like 6 hours every day, and you need to just like keep going and going and going and like never stop. And so like I think that also translated to the gym, because like we do these insane like 3-hour workouts, and like yeah, I loved them and it was fun and it was great, but like I think it just set me up to think that like anything I do isn't good enough. I had this upper body workout I used to do, and I used to think like it was only an hour, so it wasn't good enough. And I'd always like beat myself up, like instead of feeling accomplished, like wow, I did my workout, I feel good, I would actually be like, that wasn't good enough, like you need to do more, and you didn't, so you're just shit, you're just like awful and terrible, and you're never gonna get anywhere. And I think it really stems from like when I first started doing fitness and like any kind of exercise, there was always this mentality of you have to do more, it's not good enough. And now the current trainer I'm with has been giving me like sometimes 25-minute workouts. Dude, sometimes I finish my workout in like 7 minutes, and it's actually like good. Like I still feel sore, I still feel tired, I'm still like drenched in sweat by the end of it. And I realized like I just had this really bad mentality towards training, and like even though I learned all these things in my PT certification, I didn't think they applied to me for some reason. Like I was like, oh, that's just like normal average people training, you know, I'm not in that league, I'm a parkour person, like we're different, we train differently, like we're not muggles, we're like more advanced or something. And then I got further into that with like, okay, now I'm trying to be a professional athlete, so like I also need to do more than just that. And like I don't know, I kept being so hard on myself. I think I do it all the time, because like I do it with work too. I'm always just like not satisfied with my results. Like I worked, I don't know, I'm casual, and I did like 2 30-hour weeks, which like isn't terrible, I guess, but it's like still a lot, considering that like that's just that one job, and I did another job on top of that, and I don't even know how many hours I did on that job. So like it could have even been 40 hours, I don't know. Also on top of that, it's like training, so it's like, you know, I don't give myself credit where it's due, and I always am so hard on myself for not doing anything right, I guess. I'm always just like, oh, you should have done that better, you should have worked harder. But like I do it at like a really cynical way, in a like a damaging way, where, you know, if you're like that hard on yourself for so long, you're just gonna give up after a while, and that's what I often did. So I don't know, I'm really glad that I finally have like realized these things, and I finally have like a really great support system. You know, I have like my therapist, my boyfriend, and my coach at the moment, which was also like my boyfriend's old coach. So it's just I don't know, it's like the best system I've ever done, and like I'm so glad that I did this program for like the entirety of it, and I didn't like miss days. Like, yes, like the last week was a little bit hard, and like I had to swap a few days around, but like I'm just glad that I actually did it, like, because I've done it in the past where I've gone like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, and then like, oh, but tomorrow I also have another workout, and then it just build up and build up and build up, and I couldn't keep up, and then I just give up, and I just be like, fuck this shit. I'm breaking out a lot, which isn't great. Like, that just also shows how much I have been stressing, and I've been fatiguing. I don't know, I've been stressed, I've been picking my face, I've been not sleeping properly, I've been not eating properly, I've been overworking myself, I've been getting burnt out, I've been drinking a lot of sugar because I've been feeling depressed about going to work. So like, to motivate me to get to work, I've been like, oh, I'll go get like a bubble tea or a Starbucks on the way. Speaking of Starbucks,
Crazy. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. And look at that. You need to relax. No. Look how gentle he is. Okay, sit. Sit. Stay. No, stay. Okay, you can have a treat. Okay, that one was not gentle. That one was like, oh my god, these treats are so good. Okay, that's enough treats for you, little one.